On Supersonic, we're gonna have two staffers. The first staffer is the controller, is the operator. He is the one getting the ride actually spinning and ensuring the safe setup while being inside at the control panel. Our second staffer is gonna be helping onloading and offloading the riders and also managing the gates. They're the ones that's gonna open and close the gates, make sure we count the right amount of participants, and during operation and spinning of the ride, they're making sure no one gets through these gates to get injured. They're to protect the gates when it's operating. The operator operates and focuses on the ride. How we would normally run around the kids is we'll have them enter, we'll split them up side to side. So that staffer out there will open this gate here, count the next few kids, we'll split up side to side. Usually the operator will do this side since the control box is the closest to this side, and the other staffer is closest to that side. We'll have it already open for the participants or riders. We have one lap belt. You can have up to 3 small kids in here or 2 adults. If it's adults, usually the maximum is about 2, as long as this seat belt does fit around all of the riders' waists. Usually they will figure this out themselves, but you always need to check that they are seat buckled. It's just a lap belt that goes all around their laps and then tightens down with that orange strap. And I'll show you as an example. Make sure they're sitting all the way back. It'll go around there and then pull the orange strap tight. And I'm good to ride. Can't move, can't get up out of the seat. You'll go ahead and close this gate. Make sure it is closed all the way. Can't move. We'll check the other side's seat belts. Make sure they are good. Make sure this gate is closed all the way. Then the operator will go back to the control panel. The other staffer will, at that time, have also been checking the other side. So they're checked, they're good to ride. He'll exit out of the gate. And then he will be on the stool, making sure no one enters our area while the operator operates the ride. So we had operated for about 2 minutes, usually. It's dependent on the line of how long the ride will go. If it's a very long line and it's getting really stretched and it's getting a long time to wait for this carnival ride, we'll speed up the ride to about a minute. We'll speed it up to a minute. If the line's very short, you can go a little longer, 2.5 minutes. Usually 2.5 is very long for the ride. The kids or riders will get bored very quick with the ride at that time, and then we'll slow it down. Engaged, to release, it's not press it again, it's to twist it, and it releases out like this. We have our 2 buttons here on the side. We have a red and green button. Those are for the motors. Just push this for about 2 seconds, but when you turn that on, make sure your switch is at off and your dial is at 0. So I'm gonna hold that for about 2 seconds. That motor's gonna turn on and you're gonna hear a whirring sound. That is, you'll always keep this motor on. You do never turn this off while onloading and offloading, otherwise you will burn this motor up and overheat it. So motor's always staying running. Now we have our riders already all set inside. We're gonna make sure our dial's at 0, turn the switch on, and slowly turn the dial until we start getting movement. This first slow spin, what we are doing is we are checking that the buttons on all doors are showing. So we make sure all of our doors are shut all the way. Now that we get a first spin and me as the operator has verified all 4 doors are shut, we are good to go quicker. I will turn up the dial. We'll go ahead and go. If you have very small kids, don't go full speed. If you have adults, you can go full speed. Be accustoming to the riders to make sure they enjoy it the most. After we are good on riding, we'll slow it down. Now, thing to show you that this is kind of the hard thing about operating the ride, If I just turn it to 0, the ride slows down and it can stop like that. Obviously, participants can't get out if they're right there. So you're gonna have to get good at slowing this dial down when we have the sets of chairs at the entrance and exit offloading points. So I just turned the dial off a little more right there, and you can move it by hand a little bit. You can always move it counterclockwise. If you try to move it clockwise, you'll hit a rough point, and it's really hard to move it after that point. Once we get the ride to a good spot to onload and offload, at the control panel, make sure my dial's at 0, turn it off, and close this. This must be closed if there's more than just the operator standing here. So now we'll have the other staffer. We'll go ahead and enter the gate. Help that side of riders on and off. And me as the operator will help this side on and off. And we'll just keep doing this order until the end of the event. Hands and feet inside the ride. 3 kids, 2 adults. No standing up in it, of course. If you have to give 1 warning, that's their only warning. After that 1 warning, if they continue to do it again, they are not allowed to ride anymore. We only give 1 warning and then they're done for the day. There we go. That's how to staff Supersonic Carnival ride. All right, we're gonna open up the gate. We'll let them in. Go ahead and have this open. Go ahead and step up there for me, sir. I can close this behind them. All right, that's gonna be a lap belt there. Please move your butt all the way to the back for me. There we go. I'm just gonna pull on this orange strap here to tighten this down. There we go. You feel good and safe? All right, let's ride. All right, when we're done with the ride, I'll open up the gate. Go ahead and press that big red button for me, and you're good to exit. Please use the handrail when you're coming down. And we're gonna exit over there at the exit only gate. And we're good to go. Once all participants are out of the gate, we can now get the next set of riders on and going.